was the night before Hanukkah, and all through the West, Jew puppets were lying and doing their best. Children were hiding underneath of their beds as ceilings were falling down onto their heads. Away went the windows, they flew with the flash. They tore open young babies with American cash. On the White House lawn there arose such a clatter. They wanted to know about the Epstein matter. More rapid than eagles the noticers came, and whistled and shouted and called them by name. Netanyahu and Shmuley and Anthony Blinken, Vax Daddy Hillary and her husband Clinton, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly. When we see these people, we know they must die. Into the homes the propaganda it flew, and scrambled the brains of every non-Jew. The moon was hidden behind the chemtrails below, as they blanketed the town like new fallen snow. The jab grabbed some tissues and sneezed out some crap, and settled right down for a long-ass dirt nap. And what to my wandering eyes should appear but 8 tiny drones working for Palantir. Then with a ringing I saw my cell phone, exploding with fire that burned into my bone. As I drew back my head and turned around, I saw down the chimney came robot dogs with guns on each paw. They sniffed at my crotch for vaccine history as I scoured the room to see where I could flee. But before I could move, one began to attack. Soon I was fighting the entire pack. Barely made it out by the skin of my teeth when nanobots assembled from out of a reef. Then encircled my head and dug into my belly. It shook as they burrowed like a bowl full of jelly. A little drool came from out of my mouth, and then in that instant the whole thing went south. The riot squad appeared with some FBI. They had rubber bullets and eyes in the sky. They were chubby and plump, and some looked like women. I laughed when I saw them, and so they tased all my children. The captain winked his eye, twisted my head, and said, "You won't think it's funny when you're dead." I spoke not a word. They went right to their works, planting evidence in my home like order-following jerks. My data was collected, my biometrics scanned, and I knew at that moment this was not a free land. With a boot on my neck and my hands in a clamp, I was ushered away to the nearest mass camp. And I heard one exclaim as I drove out of sight, "Ho, ho, 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 we got us another anti-Semite."